Record. When you hear the sound of the bell, you know you the championship rounds with your boy King Amin of Essex, and I'm here with my sparring partner, the one and only boots on the ground in the ATL, Lidz Low of the Fans Corner Champ. Let them know where they can find you.
Hey, you can find me on IG, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, the Fans Corner, DAFANSCORNER. That's where I'm at, man.
Hey, I know where you at. I know where you be all the time. You be Johnny on the spot, assisting me, right? You be assisting TBV. You be everywhere. But Black Prime, which is real quick, Black Prime wasn't where they were supposed to be last weekend.
Hey, so what? Bruh. Hey, look, so I was ready for the Brawner fight, bruh. Ready. His junk get postponed to Cool Bean. Card still going on with Mickey Bay, Tevin Farmer. Man, I bought a ticket. I'm going. But then we didn't hear nothing about it. Then I had hit up a guy you introduced me to, you know what I'm saying, see about the fight. And he was like, he ain't heard nothing about it. He like, it's still going on. I'm like, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Because that's what I saw. So go check out, find out, fight got canceled all together, man.
Yeah, man, very disappointing because even sometimes you see Top Rank do it time and time again. And I guess you do have to have the experience of being a much bigger promoter where sometimes the main event you elevate the co-main and then you elevate the 10-round feature to the co-main, right? But I guess we thought that was going to happen. Apparently that didn't happen. And shout out to Coach J Mac. He was actually supposed to corner a fighter on that card as well.
Get out.
Yeah, I bet TBV familiar, man. We everywhere, man. Yeah, he was going.
I gotta holler at J Mac, man.
Sure do. He was, going to get some work, man. He was on his way out to Atlanta to corner a fighter that was fighting on that card. Take his boys out there to get some work. So it was. Remember how we was talking a few weeks ago? It's so many avenues and elements that come out of the fight game. It ain't just the fighter. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's so many elements. And so, yeah, man, a lot of people, I guess we can say, were disappointed that event didn't happen, but, I titled this episode Winter Wars because, maybe I can't even say they got snowed in, but maybe Mickey Bay, but he from Ohio and so is Tevin Farmer and it was Atlanta. I don't know why. It wasn't the weather, whatever. I don't know, man. Something crazy going on, man.
Yeah, I wish I had even a guess, bro. I don't even know. I just know, I know my ticket better be good for something. I need that chain back. You feel?
Absolutely, they got to come, so cut your grass or something for a couple months and pay that back,
Yeah,
but we did get lots of action. Let's jump right to the recap, man. I said it in this kind of line. One of the Furies saved boxing. You believe that statement? Does that sound accurate? Does it sound real? Does it sound like I'm jumping out the window? Tell me.
In a sense, yeah. Because you got the people who just didn't like him, didn't care for him for the sport of boxing. Not saying for what he could do for boxing, but for boxing itself. You know what I'm saying? So when a boxer beat him, that just let everybody like, hey, you know what I'm saying? He, like I don't know what they kind of see now. He's not a boxer, but he is now because he officially fought a boxer. He just lost.
What it shows is he has to keep working at it, right? Yeah. And that you just absolutely have to continue to ply your trade. The minute you rest your laurels on what you did, or when you keep yourself like iron sharpen iron, that's what like these sessions are about, sparring, networking. That's what it's about. Even actual sparring, you getting work, you're trying out certain things. And so if you don't get the chance to, to measure yourself against that level of competition, how good can you really say you are? And that's the one thing, as much entertainment in ways Jake has done, he ain't measure himself up against that level of competition.
Correct. And kudos to Tommy, man. Like he got a good jab with him, man. Good left jab. He got a nice right to the body. I suggest he stay working. You know what I'm saying? Work with Tyson a lot. Why not?
Yeah, that's his brother. Like so again, the Fury family dynasty We already know where Tyson fits in the heavyweight division, even though when him and Usyk is holding up the division. Tommy gets a cruiserweight ranking out of this. Plus, he gets opportunities. Does he go the traditional boxer route and hone his skills that way? Or does he kind of double back against a guy like a KSI? What do you think about that?
So yeah, he gonna entertain a KSI for sure because it's gonna be money. You know what I'm saying? Of course he gonna do that.
Even with a cruiser,
he mentioned it at the post conference.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even though with the cruiserweight ranking, you don't think he might dip his toe in and say maybe they can give me a soft target? Remember cruiserweight ain't even deep neither. But
you know what? We used to could say that, man. But today, you know what it's about, man.
Yeah.
He already entertaining it. He already entertaining. So of course he just beat Jake. So he kind of riding high in the sense.
In a way, I see what you're saying, because he afforded himself that. He afforded himself that big bout, that KSI. I told you, because I know you wasn't hip to it, but I told you the way KSI do his shit, he fight the opening bout and the main bout. He be putting on a damn circus. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But remember, level of competition. He does have the the background. Coming up as a kid, like a lot of guys in the UK, they always have a history of boxing one way or another. But yeah, I think he kind of, he made a soft enough bed for him to land in the KSI match, get that bag, and continue that route. So yeah, man. What do you think about Clarissa Shields' reaction? I know we talked a little bit about it earlier. This weekend.
I think that was cool, cause it's like if you can't if you're a real, I guess like the Carl Froches and the Tanks, who was like happy, that he lost, and like he ain't, he ain't what we say he ain't, a boxer. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I just with me, man, I always kept this shit separate, bro. I ain't tripping about Jake being in boxing because again, what he bring to boxing is fine fans and money. That's cool, but it's on an entertaining type person. Now, has he trained his ass off and went through the trials and limits? Yeah,
we got to give him
credit. So you got to give him that. And now he stepped up and actually fought a boxer. He just lost. And like a lot of people say, the beginning of people's careers, ain't nobody, not a lot of people, I ain't gonna say nobody, because some people do go through the gridiron from the beginning, but not a lot do that. You're gonna have these.
You're right. It is a lot, though. It is a lot. You're right. You're right. You being fair. You was trying to, trying to live it up. But the truth is, we know a lot of fighters. That's what they call bringing them along, right?
Right. And it's, hey, he lost. He lost.
Yeah. Yeah. But you talked about something too, bro. You said what he brings. We heard pure speculation, and we haven't heard any reports against it. He got 30 mil.
And he made a video acting like he was crying. So, I just lost, but I made 30 million.
And Tommy got 7.
Come on, man. Look, they both won, bro. Come on.
Yeah. We know championship level fighters that are not getting those kind of bags, right? So, you know what? It's so, brilliant. You know what I'm saying? We flowing in here, man. We spar without headgear because we familiar. We ain't trying to hurt each other, but we working on something real special right here. Because I said, did Jake Paul defeat Floyd? We know Logan lost to Floyd, but did Jake Paul defeat Floyd Mayweather this weekend? You see where I'm going with it? Like in terms of the size of the event, the awareness of event, the speculation of the event. And I know every time I bring up Floyd or someone questions what Floyd does, it becomes unpopular opinion. So I'm ready for that. I'm back in the gym. The shoulders is healing. I could bear the load. Let's bring it. Because I have to say, I think, and I'm more interested in it. And I don't have to continue to throw the debacle that was Floyd Mayweather's event under the bus. We already heard there was speculation. He mentioned he may have had a broken hand. I can't see how it was worth it with nobody that even a hardcore is interested in tuning in. Plus you breaking your hand. Plus it's better shit to watch. What you think, bro?
Yeah. Again, those type of fights, man, you'll watch it just to be watching, but it's nothing Yeah, Jake killed him. I'm sure Jake killed him. The
Yeah.
money should be getting to the point where he need to stop. Because if you really did break your hand, like, bro, figure out another way, man.
Hey,
Figure
look,
out another. You got plenty of things you can do, dog. Like, figure it out.
look. And I said this, you know what I mean, on one of my videos. I was just burning one. I said, yo, I'm a working man. I may make it look good, but I work for mine. I may even steal it if it look, you know what I mean? Whatever. Self-incriminate. I don't give a fuck. But what I'm saying is I can make time to do something. And it may be like when I put my feet up and decide I'm done with something, I've afforded myself that luxury. And I don't got it like Floyd.
Right.
I keep saying this to people. You have to understand, he just comes across as a person that had it afford himself that luxury to put his feet up.
Yeah.
I don't know if he paying for the Jada kiss and the LeBron hair. Like, you know what I mean? Them niggas came back with hair. Like, I don't know if that shit is a bag and you got to pay like mad money for that, like, or what. But he just seems obligated to the point of it's not looking right. It's not looking right. Again, I'm not questioning the legacy thing. I'm just like, it's not worth your time. It's not worth my time. So I can't understand how it could be worth your time. I just don't know. Maybe I'm naive.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at it on some because I think my brother was watching it, actually. I came in the house, yeah, because it was on during the daytime. So it is what it is, bro. Again, it ain't nothing. I'm finna be like, hey, I gotta be home to watch tonight. You know what I'm saying? Let me hurry and do what I need to do out the way today, so I can be freed up.
Well, let's talk about an escapee from Mayweather Promotions. You know what I mean? It's like the old Death Row. We talking about Badou Jack. Major upset, moved up to the Cruiserweight division, and he beat. I mean, he's a professional fighter, and I still think he would have handled Jake Paul. I'm talking about Junior Makabu. You know, most famous for being mentioned as an opponent for Canelo. You know, and being signed to Don King. But Badou Jack definitely handled him pretty well. Yeah, man. Did you catch that one? And what do you think about the upset?
I did. I guess people say it's an upset. Badou Jack always could box, man. I don't think he ever stopped. Like, even though he outside the ring, he seemed like he kept up, man. And what was that, a 10-12?
That was a 12er.
That was 12 rounds, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, man, shout out to
Three-division champion now. Badou Jack, 3-division champion now.
Accomplishment, man.
Yeah.
Accomplishment, big accomplishment.
And I credit his dedication to his faith. I mean, I think anybody that finds something, you know, that they believe in and it keeps them on the right path, like how we do boxing is church for a lot of us, in addition to, you know, our different levels of spirituality, man. But yeah, I credit that because ever since I've seen him display his, you know, his spirituality and his dedication more, I think I've seen the uptick in his career. So definitely I want to see what's next for Badou Jack. I do have to say, it's a fight out there with Ryan Rozicki, but everybody ducking Rozicki, so you know I don't expect that one to happen, but it would be entertaining. Somebody got to give Rozicki a shot. He's a hard puncher. Speaking of hard punchers, a hard puncher also from this weekend, Subriel Matias. You know, I've been saying this guy's name for months, if not years. Stoppage, Jeremias Ponce. It took his 5th round stoppage, man.
Wow.
What do you think?
Good work, bro. That dude, you wonder how the dude take punches like they do, because Punch wasn't just tapping him. You know what I'm saying? Punch's jab was on point too.
Yeah.
He was just tap, and he got a solid right hand. So for him to take punches the way he come, hey, I mean, but Matisse showed that. What was the last fight he just had?
Before this one, right?
Yeah, before this one.
Can't remember, but I know what you mean because it was that kind of fight. It was a late stoppage.
Exactly. Like 11 round, right?
Yep. 11 round stoppage.
Bro. So he, you know, I'm actually waiting for him in Rougarou, man. I want to see that.
Let's talk about it, because he said he gonna put Rougarou in the hospital. What kind of cash shit is he talking?
That's the type of shit you need to talk the fuck with Rougarou. So that's, but see, that already off real makes for a fight. Because somebody coming in there talking like that to Regis.
Yeah.
Everybody else, you know, starting to do the whole looking left to right, trying to figure out who else coming along. Like, it's your turn to fight, man. What's up?
They're looking
Move
for that
along.
wiggle room, man. But
Yeah, bro.
listen, I mentioned that before this fight was gonna inject some life into the division, you know, because on the other side of it, if Ponce would have won, he would have gave Regis the prospects of facing another skilled boxer, and them Argentinians be tough as a $2 steak. So that would have been an entertaining fight as well. You see the time Regis had with shit. Well, who was that? Ramirez he was in with, right?
Yeah.
That brawl, no, Zepeda. I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
Zepeda.
So yeah, the Jose Zepeda. Remember that brawl they was in?
Well, Taylor was like his like biggest brawl, don't know.
Well, and when he should have been boxing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Yeah.
but listen, Regis and Matias, that is a fight. I would so love to see that one, and I hope they make that one, man. I
I
sure hope
think
they
they
make that one.
will. I think they will because it's starting to rain early. Like soon he won, he said what he said, and everybody, like I said, ain't nobody really stepping up to fight Reese. So it's like Reese needs somebody to fight.
Definitely. And look, let's talk about needing somebody to fight. And I don't know if it's a postponement or if it's a delay. And I'm gonna play with this a little bit. Pause. Shout out to what's the girl name? Lola Brooke. Yeah, yeah. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Them girls is hot. New York girls is hot right now, man. Yo, Serrano, talk about a New York girl. Serrano may be out of the Taylor fight, or it's just being pushed back until perhaps, I don't know, May or later than May due to a hand injury. I don't know, man. But before I get your thought on that, I've been thinking, and I've been saying as much. Michaela Mayer, she's already getting ready to fight her next fight at 135. Yes, I know she's fighting Christina Leonardo from Greece by way of Dominican Republic. Yes, I know that's the only fighter to defeat Alicia Bumgarner, and then that scintillates the Bumgarner rematch. But I'm telling you, Mayer should step in for she's a step in for what's this lady name? She's a step in for Serrano, and then fuck around and then challenge Bumgarner when she beats Taylor for undisputed. So basically, Mayer and Taylor instead of Serrano, and then Mayer could spin the block and then go after Bumgarner. That's what I think. What you think? Technical difficulties with my G's. Yeah, but so you guys know I've been touting this one for a minute, so y'all gonna have to roll with it to get rolled over. That's the one I want.
My bad, dog.
Nah, it's all good.
Shit. I mean, it died on me.
So yeah, shit happened. That's why I just said technical difficulties, but we back in this thing.
I bet. Oh shit. All right. Bam. All right, my guy.
So what you think about that though? You know, Taylor and instead of Taylor and Serrano, do Taylor versus Michaela Mayer. If Michaela Mayer comes out good in her debut at 135, she faces Taylor for undisputed. And then if she wins, spin the block against Bumgarner, undisputed against undisputed, and it's only one division. It ain't like the two divisions we asking Serrano to move up and fight Taylor again. You know what I mean? What you think?
Now, what you saying, I can say absolutely can happen. You know why? Because it's women's boxing. We don't have to do the scenario, so many scenarios. That one you just gave, perfect, bro.
Yeah.
If she don't, if the fight can't wait, if who that was? You said Taylor got?
Yeah, Taylor Serrano, yeah.
Who got hurt though? You said
Serrano.
Serrano got it. So if Taylor don't want to wait, perfect. But if she do, then that's perfect also. Because I think they're gonna have that too, though. If it's just a hand, as long as it's not broke, like if it's just an injury, I'm pretty sure they're gonna pull that out. Cause that's a big deal.
And look though, too, on the other side of that, Serrano ain't sitting with her pockets empty because people would pay a bag of money for that rematch against that Cruz girl.
Of course.
Especially if they did it in Mexico or Texas. Erica Cruz, the one she just beat to become undisputed.
Okay, you're saying do over.
Do that one over. Forget about. Remember, that's in her division against a former champion in a fight that was extremely entertaining, as opposed to going up 2 divisions to fight Taylor again. That's just me.
Okay, and you know what? She would take that route because she'll probably work her way to go back up. Because I don't think she wouldn't forget that. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
She would go back and work her way back up. But that again, when it comes to women's boxing, bro, if we know this one beat this one, and it's still a this one over here, they gonna go over to that one. It ain't even no question like if they gonna say, well, they across the street. Yeah, I'm talking about the men too. I don't care, but they across the street or wrong promote. Well, all that stupid shit that we fans don't really even care about. Y'all figure that out on the backside and make the damn fights happen. But the women, somebody can say something about another one, nigga, the fight getting made within a year.
Facts. So we hoping, and again, I'm not down on Taylor Serrano too. I'm not down on it. I'm just saying it's a little way to spread it around and everybody eat. But eventually these guys and these gals, these ladies, these fighters will all see each other, and that's what we respect the most about it, man.
You know what? They might mess around. Yeah, they might mess around have a trilogy.
It's there, yo, because again, Bumgarner and Mayer, that rematch is ready.
Yep.
Ready. And they're ready to bring it to stateside, bring it to Los Angeles with Bumgarner coming off of the Creed appearance. Come on now.
The Creed movie shows some love to the boxer. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan, man.
Shout out to Jersey, Brick City, Newark, New Jersey.
Shout out to him, boy.
Brick City.
That movie gonna do good. I hope it do good, bro. Cause that promotion, man, that dude did some good promoting.
Yeah.
That dude did some good promoting, man.
Nah, for real. He took something good, man. Took a real fighter's tale and put that on the screen for us. The cinematic, nice. You know.
Who you know whose story that was?
Yo, not necessarily, but it sounded kind of like vaguely like Devin Alexander, because you know that's the story of Devin Alexander and Vaughn Alexander.
Okay.
Devin was the one that was, you know, the blue chip, you know, but he was, you know, stay out of trouble. We're gonna protect him. That's the hood good kid. We know he from the hood, but we're gonna tell Devin ass to go on home.
Right.
Vaughn was the one that was outside. He ended up doing 10 years. He was ready to be signed with HBO and everything. Like he was high on the radar, so much so when he came out, they gave him a deal and he was making some moves. And he still just had a fight recently against Chris Mbilli in the UK.
Okay.
So, you know, it was because they was marketing him or just giving him the opportunity. He spent 10 years behind the wall when they believed he was actually better than his brother, who was good as all hell, a world champion. So you got to give the guy.
That's crazy because I do remember him. I don't even remember what happened to him though, bro. To be honest, so that's what's up.
And it was Ricardo Williams, but he never. That I was talking about last week or the week before. That was Ohio cat, hustler. He was kind of like an old head to Adrian Broner. A lot of cats out in Cincinnati. Ricardo Williams, you know, excellent boxer. I think he was an Olympian as well, but you know what I mean. He was too real for rap, you know. Right. But it's a story of so many of these guys. Even we talked a little bit about O'Shaquie Foster. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, guys be shaking and baking and making moves, and then they get out and they like, yeah, I left something on the table, you know?
Right. Gotta get that.
Yeah. Gotta get it, man. Gotta get it. And that dedication, man, for them to even get close to it. You know, that story, I'm sure a lot of those guys will be and have seen Creed, and they're like, yo, that's my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's beautiful, man. I love that.
Yeah.
This weekend, man, let's get into a little fight week preview. I think the biggest card of the weekend, you have Brandon Figueroa versus Mark Magsayo. I got to be real with you. I think Magsayo lost to Gary Russell, even when Gary Russell was twerking off one shoulder. Objective opinion. Magsayo think he a fake Pacquiao. He think all that hopping around, he ain't Manny. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah, that's one to watch again, man. I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah. That's one to watch again. I'm gonna go back. Maybe in fact, maybe tomorrow. What time? Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, dude, you what? Trust me. I again, and I have my questions about Gary Russell as far as how he get down with the get down to certain things, his track record and fight frequency. But when he does perform, he does perform. And with one fucking shoulder, he outperformed Magsayo, in my humble opinion. But Brandon Figueroa, that's going to be an all action fight. Those guys are going to be in here laying leather on each other. You got a dog in the race, or you gonna leave it for the ring?
I don't know. I think shit. They probably about even. They about even. Cause they both they both last fought on July 9th last year, bro.
Yeah.
Funny enough. So yeah, I don't know. Magsayo okay, he okay. You know what I mean? But I give Figueroa the edge. I'm gonna give Figueroa the edge, man.
I'm gonna lean towards Figueroa. I think Magsayo is coming towards the end of any sort of mythology he used to carry. So not nothing against him, but I don't think he's on the level. And I hope that Brandon Figueroa proves me right. Right. Also in that card, though, we got the return of Jarrett Swift Hurd, man. We haven't seen that brother in a long time. I know he was working out over with the top ranked guys a bit, but apparently he's still with PBC and he's returning in action in the middleweight division, moving up in weight. Who's he? Who he's in there against? Armando Resendez. Don't know who that is, but that motherfucker sound like he gonna be tough as a $2 steak.
I don't know who he is neither. I ain't get much on him. All I know is he fought with last October. So either fresher of the two.
Jarrett Hurd is I like him as a young man. I like his story. I like his he has like a zest for life, if you will, like a good positive attitude. But with that, I understand that he's, and I say this in a positive way, he wears his emotions on his sleeves. And I'm hoping that this fight gives him an opportunity to restore some positive emotions after the loss of the patriarch of his family. Rest in peace to his father. So, Jarrett Hurd, win or lose, he was always smiling and just a bright, bright presence in the ring, always left every fucking thing. I want to see him back, happy. A happy fighter is a dangerous fighter. And when he was happy, boy, was he fucking dangerous, right?
Yeah. Some that probably could have took something out of him, man. That's one thing I noticed about fighters, man. When a death occur or something like that, and it's close to their their performance, either they'll get pulled out, or it probably ain't gonna go well because their mind is not there, bro.
Yeah.
That's something I just noticed over the years. I never forget Jermaine Taylor lost. I think that was Kelly Pavlik he lost. And but somebody had just passed. It was a situation, man. And I always pay attention to that with boxers, man. That's why when Tank get into his little shit, I be kind of like, hey man, get right, bro. You can't not be focused in that ring, champ. Can't have that other shit on your mind, cause bro, the other nigga don't care nothing about that. he come to get that W, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to see that one. Let me shout out Elijah Garcia out of Phoenix, Arizona. I've been following him on the undercards, a lot of the PBC joints. I think he's EG3 on Instagram, but Elijah Garcia, snappy young fighter. Salute to him. He's in there against who he's in there against? Amil Carvidal. Should be a pretty tough fight. He's kind of in there as the B-side, but I know they're hoping that he rises to the occasion. I'm hoping he does as well. We also got some UK action. I'll probably be, taking that in pause before we get to the PBC card. Lewis Ritson versus O'Hara Davies. That's on BT Sports. Shout out to Lady Shan. I hope to see her again. We got a date on Friday. And we're going to talk some UK boxing. But anything else from the weekend? I got one more thing. The Misfits, right? Now the Misfits, yeah. See, I saw you do that. I want to keep going with it. The Misfits is kind of what the KSI and them jokers be doing, the Salt Poppies of the world, right?
Okay.
Speaking of which, Salt Poppy may be another point, and I never know who that motherfucker was, man, till I seen him, and I say, yo, if that's what they doing, they like a mega spectacular border wars. What they do in the Misfits, right?
Okay.
And they got one chick. I gotta say this. I promised myself I would say this. Shout out to Ellie Brooke. She's down with Ebony Bridges. Just think of the association.
Okay.
They both blonde. I mean, I don't eat pork, but still, you know, say they both blonde, but they fine. And listen to me. When I looked at Ellie Brooke, yes, she is an adult actress. But I'm telling you, for real, not only can she bust it open, she can bust you open. For sure. If you see her fight, the way she trained, you know they call Ebony Bridges the blonde bomber. They call her the baby bomber. Relentless pressure. She's throwing overhands, trying to loop them, trying to work the body, trying to feint, trying to do shit that you see seasoned fighters do. And she's a novice. And fighters like that seem to go a long way because that means they love it. And like I said, she's an adult actress willing to put her aesthetic on the line. That's a special motherfucker to me. Salute to Ellie Brooke, man. I watch her adult content just a little bit too, but I watch her fights too.
Look, I will be looking her up, man.
Nigga, you better find her, man. Find that bitch, man.
Ellie Brooke.
Ellie Brooke. Ellie Brooke. I ain't never been more confident about something, man. Ellie Brooke. Ellie Brooke, okay. Take a look.
I will.
All right. So, yeah, anything else we got? Because I think this was a smoker today, champ.
I know, man. Nah, man. Yeah, I think we got everything, G. Yep.
All right. Yeah, man, this one was good, man. I'm about to actually get the smoking. I know you about to rock out for the rest of the evening. Thank you for joining me. Tell the people where they can find you one more time before we get out of here.
On IG, which is Instagram, Twitter, YouTube at The Fans Corner, DAFANSCORNER. And I also go by Lidz Low. You may hear me on different YouTube channels calling in, giving my little opinion about this thing of ours called boxing.
That's right, man. That's what we do, man. This thing of ours has brought us together. It's brought you here. Keep coming back for more. Give me a like, share it. Watch me to talk bad about me. Watch me to talk good about me. But watch some boxing. This shit is real dope, man. We love this shit, man. And thank you, my brother, for joining me. You know, I really appreciate you. Championship rounds. We out of here.